Hi, welcome back to the channel here on SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now if you haven't already on the race to 200 subscribers. Like and share the video, always important if you do like the videos to do that. Leave your comments in the comments below. Let's talk wrestling, and I'm going to want your predictions as this is an ROH based video. We're going towards a War of the Worlds from New York City, the Hammerstein Ballroom this Friday evening, May the 12th. It is a pay-per-view as well. So very interested to see your opinions in this in the comments section below. I'm going to go through the match card with you on this particular video. Before giving the matches, I must admit, I do quite like the concept of this. Of course, ROH and New Japan Pro Wrestling stars are both going to be under the same roof, and there's going to be matches of the two companies against each other. The only thing I would have liked to have seen is playing out slightly differently. Would have been actually to see a bit more storyline build from this. It seems a lot of matches from what I've seen with ROH anyway seems to be more thrown together, minus the main event and of course the ROH World Television Championship. But certainly will be intriguing to watch. I'm looking forward to War of the Worlds. So I guess I shouldn't waste any time and give you the match card, and let's go through this then, shall we? We'll start with we'll go from what looks to be the bottom of the card to the top of the card. We've got a fatal four-way to kick off. Bobby Fish against Dalton Castle against Kushida versus Silas Young. Four very good workers, four very accomplished workers as well. I'm looking forward to see how this one's going to play out. Certainly would make a fantastic opener perhaps on the card. Kushida, for me, I was really happy watching him when we saw New Japan Pro Wrestling at the start of the year with Wrestle Kingdom 11. The other guys always mainstays in ROH and normally put on some great matches. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out and who would pick up the victory. If I had to put my money on anyone right now, I would say perhaps Bobby Fish, just purely because at the moment he said he had something to prove when it comes to the 15th anniversary show and also the Supercard of Honor. I do think that Bobby Fish is definitely someone that could perhaps go back towards the top of the card at some point. So I'm going to put my money there on Bobby Fish. Next, we're going to look then at a tag team match, or three tag teams, should we say. Evil and Sanada from Los Ingobernables, I hope I've said that correct, against Search and Destroy, which of course is Chris Sabin and Jonathan Gresham versus War Machine Hansen and Ray Rowe. For me, I feel that the Japanese Contingency will get some wins under their belt here, so I'm going to go with Evil and Sanada to pick up the victory in this one. For me, not too much intrigue in this match, if I'm brutally honest. I'm a big fan of Chris Sabin, but for the rest of them, I'm not really sold on War Machine, I must be honest. They don't really do it for me. But I do think that the Japanese will get some wins here under their belt as well. It's not going to be just all ROH victories. Next should be a compelling match, definitely indeed. Jay White versus Will Ospreay. I'm a big fan of the aerial assassin in Ospreay, coming from where I'm from Essex. So I'm hoping he's going to pick up the victory, but doesn't always have the success in ROH. So I could see perhaps Jay White picking up the victory. Definitely does perform for both companies, but so does Will Ospreay as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this one is going to play out. Next will be Adam Cole versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. I'm expecting Tanahashi to pick up the victory. Adam Cole, his contract has expired with ROH, so it seems now no announcement if he's actually signed a new deal or not. It could be just on an appearance-based fee for Adam Cole at this point of the game. So I think Tanahashi would win because he has more to gain from this. And of course, Adam Cole in a recent interview said he's for the first time going to listen to all offers on the table before deciding where his next move is going to be. So I think personally it will be NXT. I can see that for Adam Cole in the future. He's made no secret that he does wish to be in WWE one day, so I do see that being a possibility in the near future. Elsewhere as well, Bully Ray and the Briscoe brothers, which of course is Mark and Jay, will be taking on Chaos, which will be Beretta, Hiroki and Goto and Rocky Romero for the ROH World 6-Man Tag Team Championships. Now, for me, I can see this staying with ROH. Bully Ray and the Briscoes done a great job with the belt so far. I expect them to continue with that, and I expect them to pick up the victory in this encounter. You can see as well Bushi and Tetsuo Naito versus the Young Bucks for the ROH World Tag Team Championships. Again, I see the belt staying in ROH. I don't see them moving anywhere else. But Naito, a fantastic worker, and so is Bushi as well. But the Young Bucks, for me, are definitely one of the hottest tag teams out there right now. Only recently winning the belts back. I see them keeping hold of the gold when it comes to this particular encounter. We'll see Marty Scurll against Matt Sydal. Now, Sydal has recently come back to ROH, and of course this can be seen in Impact Wrestling as well. I expect that he will be losing to Marty Scurll, though, because Scurll done a fantastic job with the television title. There could be a change in the guard here, but I do see Scurll retain the gold. Last but certainly not least, Cody Rhodes, or should I say Cody versus Jay Lethal versus the winner of Christopher Daniels versus Matt Taven, which of course that match will take place on May the 10th. I expect Chris Daniels to win because Daniels actually has been kind of built as the guy that's going to be in this match. It would be silly to see him lose the belt a couple of days before to Taven in this way. Maybe it could turn into a fatal four-way, but we have one earlier in the card, so I do not see that happening. I expect Daniels to actually be in this match, and I do see personally this to be the start of the build of Daniels versus Cody in the future, and I can see Jay Lethal then being eliminated from the rivalry with Cody. Of course, they've continued on slightly, adding Daniels into the mix here for this triple threat match, but I do think Cody ultimately will become the ROH World Champion, beating Daniels, but I see it happening on the later date. I do see Christopher Daniels walking away the victor on this particular card. But that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts right now in the comments below. Let's talk wrestling. ROH, a War of the Worlds, is taking place Friday, May the 12th. What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? Do you think this concept of a pay-per-view works? I think personally it does. I would love to see a bit more build on ROH TV, but one thing I perhaps am a bit disappointed with ROH recently is the fact that the TV, it seems so far behind a lot of the time when you're watching, and for me that's kind of disappointing. Doesn't see really the build to these events as they come along, but let me know your thoughts anyway in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. This is SCW, the wrestling channel, here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, and do enjoy ROH War of the Worlds. I will try and give some reports on this as we get towards the event, perhaps maybe to give you the result of Christopher Daniels and Matt Taven, and perhaps even from the event itself. So keep an eye on the channel for that. But thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. I'll see you next time here on YouTube.com.